I'm done. I think we should move on to what I consider the upset of the night, but it was also probably the biggest disappointment of the night, for me at least.
It was a big disappointment because, you know what, Big Country, and he did take this fight on short notice, but the bottom line is if you take a fight on short notice, you got to come prepared because people are coming to see you fight.
How long is short notice? What's short notice to you?
I mean, he took it on a shorter notice than he would have. I think, what, a month notice?
Is 6 weeks too short? Is 6 weeks too short?
Well, I don't know. I think if you take a fight and it's short notice, if it's 4 weeks, I think you got to be prepared. You got to know that you can be in shape, and that's been the problem for Big Country. I mean, we both are huge fans of him, but right, I mean, now you're looking at.
Here's my thing. It's not that to me taking a fight on short notice is mean I was sitting on the sideline and I'm training, but not necessarily. He just fought 6 weeks ago.
Right.
So I don't know if they called him at week 3 and said, hey, can you fill in 3 weeks? I don't know if they said, can you fill in 2 weeks? I don't know how much notice he had, but I'm thinking 6 weeks removed from a fight, I might be back, especially since his last fight. You have to know you could fill in because he didn't suffer any damage. He had no medical suspension. If fucking Chech Congo's still not sure where he's at. And I was just, I hate to use the word, but disappointed. I was truly disappointed in Roy Nelson. That man threw 8 or 9 punches as hard as he could, and then his lungs tapped out.
He really did. I mean, and I think it was a huge disappointment for anybody that's a Big Country fan. I mean, I was disappointed in it. And you have to wonder, okay, how much does he let himself get out of shape in between fights? Because like you said, George, he fought just 6 weeks prior. Then on top of that, you got to think, you're going to take this fight on a short notice. I mean, Stipe Miocic is by no means, well, now we can say it's a formidable opponent, but before the fight, no one looked at him as a threat, huh?
Yeah, and this is what I'm gonna stand up for Stipe on this one.
Go ahead.
Stipe on my cock fought an excellent fight. He got in, he hit Roy Nelson, he moved, he didn't stay stationary, he wasn't dumb enough to stand there and let he used his reach, his speed, and his quickness just to get in and get out. He wasn't going to stand there and let Roy Nelson tee off on him, and when Roy Nelson finally did hit him, he didn't have anything on the punches because he was constantly out of his reach.
Yeah, if Roy Nelson was in any type of condition, he might could have boxed him off or cut off the ring and done something to use his power. I mean, this is the thing. You got to think, as much as a fan of I am of Roy Nelson, this is a man who was in his last fight of his UFC contract. So now you're in the process of renegotiating a new contract with the UFC. If you win this fight, you're in a great shape because you rattled off 3-4 wins in a row. You beat some pretty decent opponents during that run, and now you take a loss to somebody who really most people consider not to be in your league.
You just took all your leverage away. You took all your leverage away.
Yeah, he could be hanging out with fucking Rampage and Bellator. Seriously, that's not a joke.
But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he did, because I'm gonna tell you right now what it looks like when these guys go over to Bellator. They're also trying to get into wrestling, which is a little bit more of a steady gig. You know what's coming. You don't have to go to training camp. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you had a 6-man tag team of Roy Nelson, Rampage Jackson, and King Mo. Dude, those are all big names from MMA, and they're all going to go to Bellator. I don't know if you saw Rampage Jackson's first day in TNA. I'm sorry, they're all going to go to TNA. I mean, that would be kind of neat. But did you see Rampage's attempt to stare down Kurt Angle in TNA?
No,
that Bama needs some help.
That Bama, Rampage.
Yeah, he's got some work to do on the mic. I mean. All he did was literally stare at Kurt Angle. It was like a mute. I'm like, motherfucker, did they chop out your tongue? T. Say again?
I said, don't try to carry Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr. T was not sure. It was bad. It was bad. But you know, I don't blame Rampage. And here's the thing: if I'm Roy Nelson and Dana White wants to continue to pop off at the mouth, like those two really don't get along. They like throw barbs at each other. It might be good for him just to get away. Like take 6 months off if he's in a financial spot to do it, and then decide.
Right. I don't think. Big Country, I don't know. I don't see him. I mean, I know I'm going back to Big Country, but I don't know if he'll be able to sign a. And if he does, it's not going to be a big. It might not be. It's not going to be a lucrative contract. He might want to go to Bellator. Bellator. I don't know what they're paying these guys. You know.
Yeah, now, but see, here's the thing. If you can sign with Bellator and TNA, you can get a steady paycheck and a steady, And Bellator. Right. I mean, well, here's the other thing. Does Bellator even have heavyweights?
I have no fucking idea.
I don't
watch
either.
Bellator,
I want to
I'm sorry.
say they don't. I think light heavy's as heavy as
But
they
I'm
go.
going to tell you what, if enough of these guys from the UFC, like I like Rampage Jackson, I like Big Country. I mean, they're entertaining fighters. They're fun guys to watch. They come to fight usually. I mean, obviously not.
Do you like John
Big
Fitch?
Country. John Fitch is in the World Series of Fighting. That's going to be another video, another time. I don't even know we're going to make a video about that fucking disappointing shit. But comical, brash, and yeah, sometimes politically incorrect. The Uncut Sports Show. Non-traditional sports coverage delivered the way you like it by your uncensored co-hosts, Kevin White and George Bedford.